Okay, so I got the Agway down to the basic frame. I ripped the deck off. I got the shitty fenders off, hood off, and stuff like that. So this is basically the bare frame. The only thing that I have left to do on it is rip the electronics out and eventually the transmission once I get the new one ready. But this, I actually just sat on it without a seat, so I will sit a couple inches higher, but this is at about the profile that I want it. Obviously the hood's going to go back on there, so the hood's going to come out to maybe about here. It's going to be about that high. So, basically what I wanted. But yeah, it actually sits pretty nice. Here, I'll set this down right here somewhere. There. This is basically about where I want it. I wanted to sit low, because if you have a lower center of gravity, you're less likely to tilt, and once I lock up the front, it's not going to. But, with the seat on here, I'm going to have about 2 inches tall. I'm going to have the fenders right to the frame. Sitting on here, I'll have another pedal on this side matching the clutch to mimic the gas pedal, which is going to have my throttle. I don't know if I'm going to keep this yet. I might use it for a shifter. But, it sits pretty low. Obviously, I can bring the steering wheel down some, and that will get me a little bit closer to the front with a different angle. I might even put bike handlebars on, but, I'll be able to put my foot right here, and I'll be able to throttle it. The only concern is my right foot being so close to the exhaust, because the exhaust comes out about right here. So I will have to add a pipe. I'll probably side pipe it like I used to have on the other frame. This is basically about where I wanted it. Steering wheel down a little bit lower, put the hood on, stuff like that. Won't be able to see too well over the front, like real close to me, but So yeah, this is where I'm at. I'll tear it down a little bit more, and okay, so I got all my electronics out, and I slapped the seat down in a rough position, and I sat on it, and I like how low that sits. With that one, you sat up like really high, really top heavy, you tipped a lot, so that's what I'm going to go with. I was going to use this as like a slap shifter. Fearless Front has another one of that. I'll put a link somewhere. Use it as a slap shifter, but my leg hits it, and like I can't get my foot on that running board all the way. It's like as much as I would like to. Plus, it tips down so far, and with that 6-gear transmission on it, that would only be about 5th. It doesn't go down all the way to the bottom notch. But either way, it goes down way too far. Not to my liking. So I'm gonna take that off and scrap it. There's no use to it. I figured that with the new fenders, I can just use this because this is actually pretty comfortable. I have a knob for it. I'll stick it on there, and that's what I'll go with. So yeah, like I said before, there's going to be a new transmission in it, so it sits about right. I have new tires over there. Can't really see them. Hey, look, my camera zoom over there. Anyways, those are what's going to go on the new transmission. The tires are flat, I think, but I think the rims are the same size as these, so I might transfer them over, because this one right here actually holds air, but the other one doesn't. But if I'm switching tires on rims, I can just buy a tube, no problem. And obviously I'll switch those tires over to here, because I like to run my tires low, and since I ran those low already, they're a nice square shape. So gotta lock this in still so that doesn't tilt. Gotta make sure that's level though before I do any sort of welding on it to begin with. So that's my update for this.